Welcome to Health Students Watching. Let's begin reviewing these vitamins. Notice that vitamin A comes from animals and it's helpful for our eyesight. Vitamin B, there are 8 different types and it helps change our food into energy. Vitamin C can be found in what kinds of foods, Carly? Tell me a specific citrus fruit food, students watching. Kaden.
Orange.
Good. And then vitamin C also helps us fight infection, like colds. You think of the word cold, starts with a C. That could help you. Colds are infections. And vitamin C helps prevent those infections or those colds. Vitamin D is known as the sunshine vitamin, and it helps you build strong bones. Vitamin E helps your cells. Vitamin K helps your blood to clot. The K and the clot, those sounds are similar, so you can that can help you remember that K goes with clotting. Let's take a look at our next one with our minerals. We have calcium builds strong bones. Potassium affects how your heart works. So think potassium, think your heart. Sodium affects your body's storage of water. So sodium goes with water. And then iron builds healthy blood. So when you think of iron, think of healthy blood. Iodine helps the way you grow and helps you stay healthy overall. So those are minerals. Now those are 2 of several of the different types of nutrient groups that we've talked about. So from what we've talked about so far with our nutrient groups, let's think about some things that we could place here. What is something that would be a food that has a carbohydrate? Looking at several of our food choices, name something that would have a lot of carbohydrates in it. Morgan. I'm thinking of something that is red, it has noodles, and sometimes even meat with it. Una? Pasta or spaghetti. So we're going to place our pasta here as our carbohydrate food. Tell me a food that would be something that has a lot of protein to it. Cadence.
Steak.
Steak, yes. Any kinds of meat would have a lot of protein in it. Tell me something here that would have a lot of, Carson, you can come get that for us. Something that would contain a good source of good fat. Morgan?
Avocado.
Yes, an avocado is a source of good fat for us. Let's see if that one will stay for us. And then we've got our avocado here, a good source of healthy fat. Tell me a food that would have lots of vitamins. Jackson?
An orange.
Yes, an orange. Specifically, what vitamin would an orange have? Students watching? Una.
Vitamin C.
Yes, vitamin C. Now let's think of a food that would have a mineral. We just looked at several minerals like calcium, potassium, sodium, iron, and iodine. What food would contain one of those, Emily?
Milk.
Milk, exactly what I was thinking. What specific mineral does milk have? Students watching? Cadence. It's a mineral. It helps build strong, healthy bones.
Iron.
No, that would be your blood, but we're thinking bones. Carson?
Calcium.
Calcium is that mineral. Now let's have our girls come line up, and then our boys are going to line up. We're going to travel through the galaxy. Now, the way that some galaxies are formed, or they look like from a distance, would be the form of a spiral. So we have a spiral galaxy that our rocket ships are going to be traveling through. And our scorekeepers are coming. Una is coming and Jackson is coming to be our scorekeepers. And we're going to travel through the galaxy, starting here, going from planet to planet. Once our rocket ship reaches the center of our spiral galaxy, that team will earn a point. So we have our scorekeepers coming, ready to help us keep score, and our contestants ready to accurately answer our questions. Now, the material we're covering is from page 1 through 54. Page 1 through 54 is what the material we're covering and reviewing over. Students watching, you'll want to see if you can remember these facts as well for our test in our next lesson. So our first 2 contestants come, face our audience, ready to give us your answer. What is something you do without thinking about it? Tie. Both rocket ships may launch into the spiral galaxy. What is the way you hold your body when you sit, stand, or move?
Posture.
Carly gets it. Thank you for waiting. Girls may move. Next 2. Tell me one way we grow.
Spiritually.
Tie. Both rocket ships may move. How should your back be when you're bending?
Straight.
Tie. Both rocket ships. Next 2. Muscles that move when you want them to.
Voluntary.
Tie. Both rocket ships move. Next 2. What is any activity that uses muscle?
Exercise.
Girls, next 2. What are muscles that move automatically without your thinking about it?
Voluntary muscles. Involuntary.
Involuntary. Boys have it next 2. What are exercises that strengthen your heart and lungs?
Endurance exercise.
Yes, boys have it next too. What is an excellent form of exercise?
What?
Work. Girls have it next too. What is the key to being active?
Get moving.
Tie. Both teams may move next too. How many hours of sleep do you need a night?
9 to 11.
Both teams may move next too. What does exercise improve in your body?
Muscles. Posture.
Students watching. Circulation. No points. What do you need after a day of school, chores, and play?
Rest.
Yes, both rocket ships move. What are substances found in food that help your body grow and develop? They're part of this. Minerals are part of this.
Nutrients.
Yes, nutrients. No points. Next two. Broccoli, carrots, and peas are vegetables. And vegetables help your digestive system work properly. Apples, bananas, grapes are part of
Fruit.
boys. Next two. Fruits contain all nutrients to keep you healthy. Tell me what provides your body with fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. It's a food group. Students watching.
Protein.
Whole grains. That was a good thinking answer, but the answer is whole grains. No points here. Give me an example of a whole grain.
Wheat.
Wheat, exactly, or anything made from wheat, like cereal or oatmeal, breads and pastas. What helps your muscles grow, keeps you full longer, and gives you energy?
Protein.
Protein. Boys have it next too. Tell me a type of protein food.
Steak.
Yes, steak. Good. Girls have it next too. Any kind of meat, fish, or beans. What provides your body with calcium for strong bones, muscles, and teeth?
Milk.
Yes, or any kind of dairy product, milk being a specific one. What prevents colds and sicknesses and keeps your body functioning well?
Vitamin C.
That would be a vitamin. Now let's think of another substance found in food or something we take into our bodies.
Citrus fruits.
No.
Nutrients.
No. Students watching? Water. So no points here if we're thinking a specific type of nutrient or vitamin, but water prevents cold, sicknesses, and helps your body function. Next two. When it's hot outside, what should you make sure you get more of?
Water.
Tie. Both teams a point. How many glasses of water should you drink each day?
6.
6. Carly gets it. Thank you for waiting. Next two. A diet that contains all the nutrients necessary to keep you healthy is a
Balanced diet.
boys. Next two. True or false? A nutritious snack should give you energy.
True.
Boys. Next two. What is the ability to do work?
Energy.
Tie. Both teams may move. Next two. Nutrients that are made in the cells of plants and animals are called? It's a nutrient group. So think carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals. Which one comes from the cells of plants and animals? Students watching? Vitamins. No points here. Next two. Tell me the disease caused by a lack of vitamin C.
Scurvy.
Tie. Both rocket ships move. Next two. What is the part of the body that changes or digests food?
Stomach.
No, it's a certain system.
Digestive system.
Yes, girls have it. Next two. When does digestion begin? Students watching? When you chew your food. So no points here. Next two. What does your body need in order to build muscles and grow?
Calcium.
And let's think of a food group. Calcium is part of it, but it
Dairy?
specifically needs protein. So protein is the answer there. No points. Next two. Where does energy come from?
Food.
Food. Girls have it. Next two. What is found in foods that comes from animals? It's a specific vitamin.
Vitamin C. A.
A. Girls have it. Next two. Thinking vitamins. Which one prevents scurvy?
Vitamin C.
Yes, boys have it. Next two. Which vitamin has 8 different ones?
Vitamin B.
Girls. Next two. Which vitamin is found in citrus fruits?
D.
Students watching? C. No points here. Next two. Give me an example of a citrus fruit.
Orange.
Boys were here faster. Thinking vitamins still. What vitamin helps your nervous system function properly? There are 8 different ones.
Vitamin B.
Yes, vitamin B. Next two. What vitamin helps you to see well at night?
A.
A. Girls have it. Next two. What is the disease that causes bones to become soft and bend?
Rickets.
Both teams have a point. Next two. Now we're thinking a nutrient group. So you're thinking carbohydrates, fats, and oils, vitamins, minerals. What nutrient group comes from the soil and is found in many foods? Calcium and potassium are examples. Students watching? Minerals, no points here, next two. Thinking vitamins, what vitamin is known as the sunshine vitamin?
D. Vitamin D.
Boys have it next two. Thinking minerals, what mineral helps your bones and teeth grow?
Sodium.
No, students watching? It is calcium, no points here, next two. Thinking vitamins, what vitamin protects your cells from damage?
K. D.
Students watching? It is vitamin E, no points here, next two. Thinking vitamins, what vitamin helps your blood to clot properly?
K.
Girls, next two. Thinking minerals, what is the most common mineral found in our bodies? It helps with strong bones.
Calcium.
Calcium, girls have it next two. What is a good food source of calcium? Milk, girls have it next two. Sugars and starches are found in what food group?
Fats and oils.
Sugars and starches. Students watching? Carbohydrates, no points here, next two. What is the part of grains, fruits, and vegetables that your body doesn't digest?
Oil.
Students watching? Fiber, no points here, next two. What does table salt, what mineral does table salt give your body?
Carbohydrates.
Students watching? Sodium, no points here, next two. What helps to build healthy blood in your body?
Iron.
Iron, boys have it next two. What disease is due to a lack of iron and causes you to feel weak and tired? Students watching? Anemia, no points here, next two. What affects how you grow and how your body functions?
Vitamin K.
Students watching? It is iodine, no points here, next two. What are two good sources of iodine? Or give me one. Students watching? Fish would be a good source, or any other seafood, next two. What do you need more of, what nutrient group, if you are more active?
Calories.
Students watching? Carbohydrates, no points here, next two. A lack of potassium affects how what works? Students watching? It is your heart, no points here, next two. Which nutrient group do most people eat too much of?
Fats and oils.
Tie, both rocket ships move, next two. What is the term for poor nutrition? Be louder.
Malnutrition.
Malnutrition, I'll give it to the boys, next two. Tell me something found on a food label.
Calories.
Yes, girls have it, next two. Best by date, nutrition facts, and ingredients are others. True or false, what you put into your body matters.
True.
True, girls have it, next two. What are muscles that move automatically without your thinking about them?
Involuntary.
Boys have it, next two. What is an excellent form of exercise?
Work.
Work, boys have it, next two. What does exercise improve in your body? Students watching? Circulation is the answer there, no points, next two. Give me an example of a vegetable.
Broccoli.
Girls have it, next two. Give me an example of a fruit.
Apple.
Girls, next two. Fruits or vegetables, which one contains all the nutrients to keep you healthy?
Fruits.
Fruits, girls have it, next two. Fruits or vegetables, which one helps your digestive system work properly?
Vegetables.
Vegetables, girls have it, next two. Give me an example of a whole grain.
Bread.
Both of you are correct. Both rocket ships move, next two. Give me an example of a protein.
Beef.
No.
Steak.
Girls have it, steak. Now, another type of bean would, but more specifically meat, fish, or other types of beans would. Give me an example of a dairy product.
Milk.
Tie, both rocket ships move. Number of glasses you should drink each day.
6.
Girls have it. What helps prevent colds and sicknesses and keeps your body functioning besides food?
Vitamin C.
Besides food.
Exercise.
No. Students watching? It would be water. No points here, next two. What does exercise improve in your body?
Strength.
Students,
Circulation.
circulation. Boys have it. Well done. Way to remember. What is a diet that contains all the nutrients necessary to keep you healthy? No. Students watching? It is a balanced diet. No points here, next two. What is the ability to do work?
Exercise. Energy.
Energy, no points though. Next two. What are the nutrients? So think of a nutrient group. You're thinking vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, and oils. What are the nutrient groups that are made in the cells of plants and animals?
Vitamins.
Vitamins, girls have it next two. Name that vitamin. 8 different ones.
B.
Boys. Citrus fruits.
C.
Girls have it. Comes from animals.
A.
Girls. Next two. Prevents scurvy.
K. C.
C. Girls have it next two. Sunshine.
D.
Tie bow teams. Helps you see well at night.
Vitamin K.
Students watching? A. No points next two. Helps your nervous system.
Vitamin.
Students
vitamin
watching?
C.
B is the correct answer. No points. Tell me which nutrient group comes from the soil and is found in many foods.
Mineral.
Minerals. Boys have it next two. Name that mineral that helps your bones and teeth grow strong. Students watching? Calcium. No points here. Next two. Name that mineral that comes from table salt.
Carbohydrates. Sodium.
Sodium. Girls have it. Name that mineral that helps to build healthy blood.
Calcium.
Students watching? Iron. Next two. Name that mineral that affects how you grow and your body's function. Students watching? Iodine is the correct answer. No points though. Next two. Name that disease that is due to a lack of iron and causes you to feel weak and tired.
Anemia.
Anemia. Girls have it. A disease that causes bones to bend and become soft.
Rickets.
Girls. Next two. Caused by a lack of vitamin C.
Sugar.
Boys. Next two. Name that that nutrient group that you need more of if you are active.
Carbohydrates.
Girls. Name that nutrient group that people eat too much of.
Carbohydrates.
Fats and oils. Boys. Next two. Name that nutrient group that is sugar and starch. Students watching? It is carbohydrates. No points. Next two. What is the part of grains, fruits, and vegetables that your body doesn't digest?
Nutrients.
Students watching? It is fiber. No points. Next two. Tell me a good source of iodine. Students watching? It would be fish or other seafood. Next two, last question. What is the term for poor nutrition?
Malnutrition.
Malnutrition. Boys have it. Girls, you may return to your seat. Let's take a look at our score. It looks like we have how many points for the girls, Una?
3.
And how many for the boys, Jackson?
2.
So boys, you now may return to your seat. It looks like the girls are the winners today. Girls, you may give yourself a pat on the back. And then boys, you may return to your seats as well. Before we end our lesson, let's take a look at a couple of things that you'll want to know for our test in our next lesson. One of the first things you want to make sure that you can tell the difference between are your different groups of vitamins. So looking at our vitamin chart here, tell me the name of the vitamin that helps or comes from citrus foods. Dev?
C.
Good. Which vitamin changes food into energy? Jimmy?
D.
Good. Which one gives you strong bones? Jacob? D. Which one protects your cells? Tyra? Good. Which one comes from animals? Caden?
A.
Which one helps your blood to clot? Presley? Clot.
K.
K. Which one has 8 different types? Adriana?
B.
Good. Which one helps your eyesight? Dev?
A.
A is right. Now let's take a look at our groups of minerals. You want to know the differences between your minerals. Which one helps build healthy blood? Carly?
Iron.
Which one gives you strong bones? Aiden? Students watching? Dev.
Calcium.
Calcium. Which one affects your heart? Jacob?
Potassium.
Good. Which one affects the storage of water in your body? Morgan?
Sodium.
Good. And then which one affects how you grow and your overall health? Arthur?
Iodine.
Iodine is correct. So So students watching, you'll want to continue reviewing your vitamins, your minerals, your different nutrient groups, your carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. You'll want to know the differences between them, be able to name a food from each of those sources. You'll want to look at the bold print terms, terms to remember, comprehension checkup questions from pages 1 through 54 so that you're ready for our test in our next lesson.